What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there?
Lost in Vegas, coming back at you, the unbiased real reaction,
That's
baby.
right, man. Shout out to our free thinkers, of course.
Yeah, man.
So, I really want to say anime. And I'm pretty sure that we're not the only people that want to say anime. Aminé, perhaps.
Aminé?
We could be pronouncing his name wrong. We don't do all that research. We just go right into the video. So we could be wrong. But we think his name's pronounced Aminé. And the song is Dr. Whoever. And it looks like he released an album recently. And this was the biggest request off the album that we saw in the comments, Twitter, Facebook, Dr. Whoever. Let's get into it. Aminé, I believe, Dr. Whoever.
Sad on your motherfucking B-Day. Bitch, what the fuck? Every time you walk in the room, you break necks. But you telling me?
Okay.
I sit here and tell you my problems. That's how this work, right? I'm supposed to be open and honest. Can't man up if masculinity your only weapon. Man, I've thought about suicide 100 times, but I hate to disappoint and see my mama cry. Me and my father love each other, but we barely show it. He hates that I left home and the lawn is now his to mow it. He looking.
So what do you think of this one, man? What do you think of the production?
I'm still waiting for the beat to drop.
It may not have dropped.
It may not have dropped
sometimes
yet,
a lot is just a sort of a certain
Yeah.
loop without the actual drums coming in on certain beats.
And I know this is off topic, but that birthdays these days was the worst days. I thought about Biggie.
Champagne,
Yeah, that's all I thought about when he said that.
That's where I think he was going with that line.
Birthdays was the worst days. Now we drink champagne when we thirsty. I used to love that shit. What? Don't get me started. But anyway, yeah. So I'm kind of waiting for it to start. It still seems like this is kind of like an intro
Building up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to wait for it to kind of gain some ground.
Cool.
What you think?
Just taking it in. I like those. Sometimes we like to stop it and get gut instincts of what.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too soon. Maybe it's a little too soon. Maybe too quick on the draw. All right, let's get back to it.
I'll kill my sister if she ever model fashion over. I miss when losing my virginity was my only worry. Back when putting on a condom had me really scary. And milkshakes were the only time we'd eat a cherry. I think learning how to eat pussy from someone who eats
Popping cherries.
I killed my sister if she ever modeled Fashion Over is hilarious. You know, Fashion Over is what all the Instagram girls wear. That's kind of like the thought wear.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
So that's what he's saying. I killed my sister if she ever modeled Fashion Over.
Thought wear.
Yeah, that's like the thought wear and shit. Yeah, not to shit on Fashion Over or people who wear Fashion Over, but that's the stigma. That's the
Right,
stigma
that's the stigma.
surrounding Fashion Over is that they go after the Instagram models that are showing off their body, and My only thing about this, man, is that it's reading more so as a diary entry than poetry to me. It comes off like he's just writing down his thoughts in his diary rather than making this poetic. Man, I thought about suicide 100 times, but I hate to disappoint and see my mama cry. Birthdays these days be the worst days because I know I'm getting older and not happier. Me and my father love each other, but we barely show it. He hates that I left home and lawn is now there for him to mow it.
Yeah.
It's rhyming, but it doesn't feel very poetic to me.
Yeah.
It just feels like he's just writing down a typical day in his life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I like to see a little bit more wittiness in the writing, but not bad. Not bad. And the beat, I'm just taking the beat in. I don't know if the beat's gonna drop or not, but just taking that in. So that's where I'm at so far.
love is what I cherish in Miss Paris. Flew all the way to Paris and we met out on my terrace. I kept it on the low, cause I was in love. And the shade I had in my room was already enough. But it's hard to find some love if the girl is a fan. Will Ferrell's ass can't even handle this weather. Tune in your speakers and please be my doctor, whoever. I said these intros ain't meant to be banging.
An Anchorman reference?
Yeah.
It's funny. Let's keep it going.
There we go.
Boy, you looking big mad when you see a young brother up in first class. And you damn right my ego like the ball. I went from plaque in my teeth to having plaques on the wall. Gold album with platinum records, who would've thought? Back in the motherfucking building. You both ain't on my children. My net worth gon' be a billion. Try to give me head like ceiling. This way niggas play tough, won't even smile in mirrors. And we learn to fuck hoes off trial and error. Friday nights where them broke niggas ball out. And Aminé be the name that your girlfriend gon' call out. To all my niggas
You said that shit at the same time. I mean, is that what we said? Let us know in the comments. We said Aminé, right? We were worried. I was worried like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, when you mispronounce the name, that's really bad.
It is.
Let your feelings settle in. If you feeling worthless, you should probably go and tell a friend. Yeah, but I should take that advice. This year's been crazy. What the fuck is my life? I'm at Spike and Brad Pitt. No malls, I'm Saks Fifth, nigga.
Get your shit together and turn the fuck up.
What you think of that one, man?
Yeah, not feeling that one, man. You know, I thought the beat was gonna get better. I thought the production was gonna get better when the beat dropped, and it sounded like, and I've said this before, it sounded like kind of like a old Too Short beat. You know what I'm saying, on a Casio keyboard type thing. Yeah. And that's not a knock on Too Short, because I love me some Too Short, but. The production to me, I think, needed some help. But I mean, he's an up and coming rapper, though, right? So I can't be very, very like, you know, stringent and judgmental on him too. I can't judge it too critically. I really can't, because he's up and coming, you know. But with all that being said, I don't think his flow is bad. I don't think he's a bad lyricist. I just don't know if it didn't sound like to me he was pushing himself. And to me, and Georgia said this on plenty of reviews, that if you are an up-and-coming artist, you got to do your best to put your best work out there first. I don't know if this is his first album. This might be his 5th or 6th or whatever the case may be, and maybe I got to dig more into his repertoire of music. But hearing this on a first listen, there's nothing that would draw me to revisit this again or revisit anything that he makes on judging this song independently.
This song.
You know, so, and I know that sounds really, really harsh, guys, but, you know, I got to keep it 100. And at the end of the day, I don't think he's bad. I just don't think this is good at all. And this is just not grabbing me. Okay. Personally.
No, that's fair, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, my thing about it is just lyrically, I just felt that this read as more of a diary entry, kind of like what I said earlier. It's just it. When you're writing in your journal or your diary, I don't have a fucking journal or diary, you know what I'm saying? But from what I've seen, you know what I mean, from other people, just examples of diary entries, is that you're writing just as if it's a standard day. It's just you're not necessarily focusing on the creativity in the writing. You're just saying like, yo, this is what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
And I want rappers to do this. I want rappers to rap about what's going on in their lives and to be introspective. I want that, but we also need creativity. Yep. What's going to separate a standard dude on the street from a rapper? Well, the creativity in the writing is what separates you from someone, you know, what makes you a professional versus someone who doesn't rap, right?
Yep.
So that's what I look for in lyricism. It's like when he says he hates that I left home and the lawn is now his to mow it. What are you saying right there? Are you saying that your dad is sort of selfish? That he only cares about you being home because, you know, because you're doing the chores around the house?
You're a slave and shit.
Yeah, his version of slave and shit. Like, damn, I'm not mad that my son is leaving because I'm gonna miss him. It's because he's not here to mow the lawn.
Right, exactly.
So how do you write that in a way that really speaks to how selfish your dad is?
Correct.
If that's what
he meant.
What he's saying.
Right,
so always focus on creatively saying something in a way that separates you from just any dude that could just sit and write something. I see potential in him though. I do see potential, and I think he has an interesting laid back sort of style. But this is, like Ryan said, this isn't really motivating me to want to hear much else from him. But this is just one listen.
Yeah,
so
true.
if there's something else that shows a better pen, maybe with better production. The production was kind of basic to me as well. I understand the whole looping the beat and not letting it drop. I get that, but that's just been done better. It's just been done. Drake does it. Drake does it.
That's true.
We had heard a joint from Russ where it was done very well. So there's just maybe the sample was just kind of basic. Yeah, so not feeling this one. Shout out to Aminé. You know what I mean? Just one song. So give us some other suggestions. But not feeling this one. Yeah. So that's it. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This is Las Vegas. George, Ryan.
We out.
We out.